The Jeshurun Okyere Global Outreach, it's a team of young, energetic people who, by reason of their experience with God, want to do more for God. So these are people who are actually in their churches. Most of them are very active in their churches, but they feel that we can do more in reaching out to our friends. Mainly, we have put together for every strand of our mandate, that is for music, for the arts and personal development, we've put together 3 main events for the year. We do August worship, which is our biggest and more like a flagship for us. And then we do Deeper Conference. Deeper Conference is a conference for young upcoming ministers, which we just started somewhere this year. And then we do our A2C campaign, which is Addicted to Christ, outreach to secondary schools across the nation.
When the crew came to Ebri Girls last year, the whole auditorium was very great and it was an awesome experience. We got to have a personal interaction with God through the worship and the praises.
I have a history of masturbation. I got addicted to masturbation all of my secondary school life, and it took one person who God revealed to. Even though I was in the church singing and playing the guitar joyfully, I was suffering, and God revealed to somebody who approached me, helped me out of it, you know. Then I got into the ministry, this small ministry, started doing things for God. But anytime I get into deep worship, I remember where God brought me from. And anytime I went to a place to lead worship or to sing or anything, then I had people approach me with their issues. And I realized that I wasn't the only person. A lot of people are found even today in the trap that I found myself in at the time. And then the idea again came of Addicted to Christ.
Well, I had an addiction with masturbation since I was like 10. So it means it was for 6 years before I actually stopped. It wasn't anything like I was involved in pornography or something. It just, unfortunately for me, I got sexually abused as a kid. So I think that was what developed that kind of thing in me. But then, thanks be to God, I met JOGO through August worship last year at a live chapel.
That we're moving people who find themselves addicted to something or the one thing or the other into getting addicted to Christ. I have to admit that everybody's addicted to something. You know, somebody's addicted to their phone. But we're trying to see how we could actually make the worship life part of our lifestyle. So we're actually connected to God. So even if you are at work, you're addicted to Christ, you're doing your work like Christ would do, you're at home, that helps to keep us from some of these vices and things that the young people are involved in. And we thought of adding that to the worship ministry, which is actually part of what Paul says is our reasonable act of worship.
Okay, actually, I didn't hear about the team. I was in class one Saturday evening when they said we can go downstairs to have this Christian jam thing. Then we went downstairs, but unfortunately, we didn't know what was going on. So we went out, we were walking about, then we heard them praying. So when we got there, it was during the prayer session. Then we stood there to pray. Actually, I didn't know what was going on. All I could see was people falling. And during that moment, I was close to God, but I didn't know how to ask God for something or even express myself to Him. I just pray. I know that I pray. I know that I read my Bible. But after the program, I had this feeling that I have to get more closer to God. After experiencing all that's happened in my school and leaving my behaviors, all those I didn't need behind, I'm now a new person now. And if you hear about that team, please and please again, please stop whatever you are doing and just rush to the place so that you receive what God has for you, and your life will never be the same.
We are expecting to create a bigger platform in the coming years. We are hoping to acquire our own equipment. We're also hoping to get a bus.
We're hoping that in the next 3 years, we'll be able to set up a help center where people who have issues will come and meet various world-renowned counselors, share their problems with them. We want to help the young person grow. And so there'll be an A2C help center. I don't know if we're going to name it A2C, but a help center where people can call in. We're going to get on social media. We're going to get on the internet, with all sorts of help will be available for young people.
Main challenge we face is to raise enough and adequate the funding for the two projects. That's the August Fellowship and then the A2C.
Some individual hands and some corporate hands. Mrs. Boyman team has been a very great support to us. Enchubo Isiakon, he has supported us a lot. Mr. Richard Kwai has also supported us a lot. Ajeti Anan Pusha has also supported us a lot, and a lot of people we can't mention all, but to everyone who in a small way has supported us, I believe God is going to pay you back in His own way.
All right. Last year at August Worship, we proposed a pilot of the Addicted to Christ campaign, and as part of that, we've been to Hebrew Girls High School, we've been to St. John's Grammar, we've been to Ghana International School, we've been to Ho Polytechnic, and we've had, by the grace of God, tremendous results. We've had people who had issues like myself, masturbation, come approach us. We had gays and lesbians who have given their lives to Jesus, and we connected them to counselors, and they are being counseled. Some of them have gotten, out of their addictions. And we want to take this thing a step further. We want to be able to take the A2C campaign to all the 12 regions. We want to step our feet on every secondary school campus, because you have no idea what is happening. I was in a meeting with a parent and a daughter, and the daughter was involved in all this lesbian thing, and the parents had no idea. The mother knew that once they did their morning devotion and all that at home, the child is sorted. But we also are that extra helping hand that helps the kids when we meet them. They're able to open up. We create a very lively environment, and they're able to come to us and open up, to us. So our idea is to invite you, my friend, a partner seated there, to just join us, take this thing further in whichever way that, you can. So we can be able to go across all the secondary schools, in Ghana and make this thing work. A lot of young people are suffering. Many young people are really, really suffering. Several addictions. There are people who are suffering from identity issues. They don't even know who they are in the first place. And as Christ gives us strength, we'll step out as that second helping hand to parents as we go and interact with these young people. Our ultimate objective, or our ultimate goal, is to prepare all of us for the coming of Jesus Christ, for the second coming of Jesus Christ. And that's the reason why we are calling on you to partner us as we reach out to young people all across Ghana and across Africa. A very big thank you to all our friends, our partners, media partners who have been of great support to our ministry over these years. I know that this is for God and country, and we will receive a mighty reward. We're coming to knock on your doors again, and we're proud to have you. God richly bless you.
This life is not my own. I go home.